welcome to your News Now Sports. I'm Tony Quach. Plenty of action across the baseball diamonds, and we'll start our show off with a pair of games for the annual Ed Classic in Elida. After winning the first game against Northeastern 12-2, Elida takes on Otsego in the championship finals. We pick up the action in the third. Brady Kirk on the mound for the Dogs, and he gets his guy swinging for the first out. The Knights would load the bases later in the inning. One down, and here's a grounder to third. Larkin Henderson fields it and fires home for the forced out. It's still a scoreless game, and Kirk goes back to work. He gets another strikeout to end the inning and leaves the bases loaded. However, the bats went cold in this game as Elida falls 1-0. Over to Dick Prince Field, the St. John's Blue Jays bow Northeastern in the consolation game of the Ed Classic. Top fifth, Jays trail 6-2. Cam Elward grounds to third. Coming home and scoring on the fielder's choice is Colin Feathers, and the Jays are now down by 3. To the sixth, Brilliant Metzger at bat, and he sends a liner to right field. Jackson Kill rounds third. The throw gets cut off by the catcher. He will score, but that's not all. Landon Grothaus is waved home, and he will tack on another run for his team. St. John's now down 6-5. That brings up Elward again, and he rips this ball to the outfield, and the center fielder doesn't make the play. Metzger turns on the Jets and races home. He will score, and Feathers comes around from first and scores as well. Jays lead 7-6, but they would fall to the Jets 8-7. We have a battle of the Wildcats in Allen County. Jefferson takes on Bath in a non-conference showdown. On the bump for the home team is Preston Young, and he racks up a trio of strikeouts in the first. 3 up and 3 down as Bath comes up to bat. Bath with a runner on third. The pitch gets away from the catcher, and we have a play at the play. Vincent Murray races home and applies the tag. Murray keeps the game scoreless. In the second, Bath with another runner on third, this time for Gabe Butler, and he sends a fly ball to right field, and the right fielder makes the putout. Joe Razor tags up from third. Home Cats lead 1-0. To the third, Quincy Collins at the dish, and he sends a high fly ball to left field. That ball will find the outfield grass. Tyson McGee trots home and scores. Bath goes on to win 5-4. Welcome back. Over at Wapakoneta, Minster battles Fort Loramie in the PBR Spring Classic. In the top second, Redskins starter Christian McGee gets his guy swinging, one of many strikeouts on the day for him. To the bottom second, runners on second and third. Max Kottner sends a fly ball to center field, and Colin Lessing comes home to score. That puts Fort Loramie on the board first. Skins with a 1-0 lead. Next batter is Will Hoying, and he pokes one to left field. Darren Eilerman comes home and scores. Fort Loramie doubles their lead. It's now 2-0. In the fifth, 2 on, 2 outs for Minster. The ball gets by the catcher. James Niemeyer takes advantage and scores. Minster down by 1. But shortly after, McGee picks up another strikeout and gets out of the jam. A complete game, no hitter for him, as Fort Loramie wins this one 2-1. The host school takes on St. Xavier from Cincinnati in the second game of the PBR Spring Classic. First inning, road team leads 1-0. Caden Moore on the bump for the Skin, and he gets his guy swinging. Skin still down 1. To the second, runner takes off from first. Alex Lewis fires a dart to Taylor Eccles, and he applies the tag to end the frame. In the third, Landon Brand lines one to right field. That puts runners on second and first for Wapakoneta. Then a couple batters later, with the bases loaded, Caden Moore draws the walk. That brings home Eccles. Wapak pulls within 1. They go on to win 6-5 and improve to 6-1 on the season. Sticking with the action in Auglaize County, St. Mary's takes on Versailles in a Saturday doubleheader. First inning, Ross Francis takes advantage of the pass ball and puts the road team on the board. They lead 1-0. Shortly after, Jarrett Lyons grounds out, but it's more than enough for Michael Osborne to come home and score. Tigers double their lead to 2. Rough Riders respond in their home half. Jacob Kaiser lines one to left. Easton Kraft scores first. Coming around from third is Braden Sullivan. We're all tied up at 2. In the second, Francis at bat, and he lines one to deep left and out of the reach of a diving left fielder, Joe Ruenkamp, and Peyton Plattfoot scores. Francis will be safe at third with a triple. Versailles takes this game 9-6 to complete the doubleheader sweep against the Rough Riders.